Copy, copy.
All right, back. Are you ready? I didn't fuck it up. My fault.
I'm thinking,
I got
I'm
knocked the
thinking
rust off.
nervous first time back on.
We back with another Fuck Sports Media.
Yes,
I'm your
sir.
host, the tallest nigga in the building, with my famous co-host. Tell them who you are.
Yeah, man. Kels, man. Back in this shit, man. Let go, man.
So right off the back, let's get right into it. So Rich Paul came out on the Gilbert Arenas show and made a statement about, I guess, why he feels like Braun is the GOAT of over Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, others, because he said that LeBron comes in an era where there's 24/7, 365 news cycle of sports all the time. So he's trying to say that Jordan, Kobe's, and other players didn't have to deal with that type of media pressure all the time and people giving their opinions on him all the time. So my question is you, how you feel about that?
Man, like when it comes for me to go, I like to stick to just straight basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? So personally, I got Mike as the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron's a GOAT for sure. But number one, I got Mike. Excuse me. So like, um, but as far as the media joint, like, yeah, LeBron media scrutiny is crazier than anybody's. But let's not forget though that prior behind Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan was the most known player person in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like it was Mike Jack and then Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So like everyone knew Jordan. It's not like Jordan could go anywhere and nothing would happen. You know what I'm saying? People talking about Jordan. It just we didn't have the social media like we had it now. But everybody knew Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And if Jordan was losing, if Jordan was like he would have caught mad scrutiny. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that he was just winning. You know what I'm saying? He was winning. You know what I mean? And then so like I know what he trying to say because like let's not act like the media can't put mad extra pressure on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like you see a lot of these dudes in the NBA now, like the pressures it get to them. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna make that the reason why Braun's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like if he the GOAT, it gotta be basketball wise. And for me, that's always gonna be Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Well, not always. Somebody gonna have to do a lot to beat him, but right now, my GOAT is still Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like plain and simple. You know what I'm saying?
So let me rebuttal 2 points that you made before I even get into my how I feel about it. So when the last statement you made saying that LeBron gets scrutinized, all the pressure, but a lot of that scrutiny and pressure comes from him and his camp and his side because he does have his own media, unlike Jordan and other players where he controls his own media. So he says a lot of stuff that is going to cause people to say certain things when he says he's the GOAT. When he says, oh, he don't play for stats, and then he goes crying when he breaks a record. Like, what else is the media going to be talking about? Because you put out statements and then you're going to get scrutiny from some of the statements you make because some of the statements you make sometimes don't make no sense, or you put yourself on this pedestal that when you saying you're telling people that you are the GOAT. Jordans and the Kobe's in the world, I can't find any interviews where they came out and was saying they was the GOAT while they was actively still playing.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously you're gonna get scrutiny and media scrutiny. So the biggest so I can't jack people saying like, oh, he gets scrutinized a lot, but like he causes a lot of that because he is on Twitter all the time. He got Twitter fingers all the time. He got chosen one tattooed on his back. He chose to wear number 23. He does the powder toss. So if you do all of that, the media is obviously going to focus on you, and you are the most talented player ever. So you're going to get all the media stuff, and he ain't never shy from it. He ain't never Marshawn Lynch the media and be like, I'm only here because I don't want to get fined. He's front and center with excuses, all types of. He always got something to say. And but to get into my point, everything was cool till he brought up Kobe's name. And this is what makes his point stupid to me because keep it real. Kobe is the most scrutinized all-time player of all time. Till this day, if you have a conversation with somebody that's not a Kobe fan, what's the first thing gonna bring up? Oh, he's a ball hog. He don't pass the ball. And that's casual fans that didn't even watch Kobe that much. So where did they get all of that from? From the media. Because the media, if you go through Kobe before the rape case happened, because obviously Kobe was gonna put to be the media, I mean the face of the NBA, the clean cut, Michael Jordan, nothing, no skeletons in his closet. But then when the rape case happened, they said, fuck it, he's a ball hog now. He's not a team player. He's this and this. And Kobe never shied away from it. So he didn't care what the media was saying. He never shied away from it. But to say you a GOAT, he's a GOAT because of media scrutiny, it don't make no sense. It's a
Dad,
cop out to
I
me.
forgot. I forgot the Kobe quote. Dad, I forgot who he was talking to, but somebody went through something, right? And it was tough. Like they played through a tough situation. I forgot who it was. I really wish I could remember right now. But Kobe was like, it was during while Kobe was going through his rape case. But then he was like, man, you call that determination? He's like,
Yeah.
bro, imagine playing through what I'm going like, cause like I could be locked up. Like, you know what I'm
The Tiger
saying?
Wood, the Tiger Woods story. When
Tiger
Tiger
Woods
Woods won the Masters on the I think a torn
messed
meniscus.
up knee, yeah, torn
And it was
meniscus.
like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's the most well like mentally well athlete in the world right now. And Kobe was like, bro,
Mentally
Judge
tough,
trying to
mentally
give
tough.
me
Yeah,
Judge trying to give me 20.
yeah,
He trying to give me 20. And I gotta go out and score 40. Like nigga, you talk about mental.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like my whole thing was like, well, one, I ain't gonna say shout out to Rich Paul because that whole Gil interview, he spent nothing but game about the basketball business. You know what I'm saying? So he really doing his part. He the best agent. I gotta give him that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He really look out for people. You know what I'm saying? He built his business the right way. But that don't mean that I'm about to just agree with you on this whole Braun situation. You know what I'm saying? So like he's saying Braun to go for media reasons. I don't I can't really say that. Do media come into account? Yeah, but we talking about if we look at Braun, we look at him being mentally tough. Kobe, Jordan, we look at all of them as being mentally tough. So the media joint, I
But
can't give him I can't give him the goal just because like he got the media on him all the time. I
I
can't
got
give him
I
the goal.
got I got to dispute you on that. The mentally tough. I don't think he mentally tough. We got enough in his resume where he had non-mentally tough. Remember, he had to read books. He had to get sedated. He got carried off the floor because he had cramps. He got a lot of stuff under his belt, and that's what I'm trying. When Rich
Nah, but
Paul
he
brings
got
up
but
the
he but
media,
at the same time he got moments that we gonna point out and be like, dang, Bron, like you know what I'm saying, like what happened there. But
but look at the
all,
other
all the
goats.
stuff that he
Look
but
at the
all
other goats you name.
but
Name me anything in Jordans or Kobe's where they showed they wasn't mentally tough.
I mean I can't really
There is
name nothing
none.
for Jordan.
Because
The only thing I can say for Jordan was like he decided to leave the NBA. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I
that's
can
not
say.
that's not mentally tough. He was just bored. He was winning so much. He just bored of the
Not,
game. And I want to
and
try.
that's
I
what I'm
want to try
saying. That's the
baseball.
that's the
That's
only
not
thing I
mentally.
could. That's the only thing I could try. I could try with Jordan. Kobe
No, you see,
for
and
me.
this is. I know you're not a Braun fan, but this is what happens when people have these LeBron debates. They try to find anything to stretch for these other people to make it seem like LeBron ain't this, bro. You stretch. You trying to find any little stretch for Michael Jordan or
Nah,
Kobe,
Jordan, you
where they don't
can't
got
really.
that.
Jordan, you can't really.
They,
Kobe,
they,
Kobe. The only thing I could say for Kobe, like when me and you spoke about this
you about
before.
you about to stretch it.
The game where he was like, "I'ma just pass."
Yeah.
That game. That
No,
game.
no, but that had nothing to do with mental. That had to do with the media because the media said, remember the game before that, he scored 50. He scored 50, but they lost. He scored 50, but they lost. And because he lost, they say he was a ball hog. And then that's when he came out and said, okay, if I'm not scoring 50 and we lose, who y'all gonna blame? And he showed them, okay, I'm gonna pass the ball And who y'all gonna blame? And what did the media do? Play exactly. So he showed
Nah, but the
mentally.
reason the
I'm
reason
showing
why
you,
the reason why I bring that up with Kobe is because just me being on the court, right? Like, bro, we trying to win it, bro. I don't care what nobody say. We gotta try and win this game. Now, I think that in the long run, that passing thing worked out because it showed like it showed forget the media, it showed the team like, yo, like you see what I mean? Like we got like y'all gotta be ready just as much as me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm the
but
main one.
what
I'm
you
the
but
main
what you
one, but
showing
y'all
me is
gotta
mental
do
toughness.
it. Now
That's not you're not showing me mental weakness.
I'm just for that specific game. I feel like he kind of took the cop out, but I can't even give it a whole cop out because, like I said, in the long run, it worked out for that team. You know what I'm saying? In the long run, that team because of that end up being better and they end up winning the chip. You know what I'm saying? Two chips. I
So
mean, back to back. But
so you
for
going
that,
to
for that game, I'm still mad at that game. I'm still mad at that game for Kobe. But like I
but
said, in the
look where
long run, it
look
worked
where
out.
you gotta go through the deeps of the ocean to try to find something for Kobe. LeBron, we could just spit these shit off the top of our head like this
Yeah.
easily. So that's why I say he ain't mentally tough. Is this once again he has as much as Rich
Now he
Paul try to say the
outgrown it. You
media,
gotta say he
eh,
mentally tough. Everything he went through, like, bro, you got bro,
bro.
he
Think
don't
about it.
bro,
He's
we
been
ain't seen
protected.
nobody with
He's
the
been
camera in his face
protected.
since high school like that, bro.
And he's been protected. He is the face of the NBA. He's been protected. None of his dirt never got out. He's protected. He's almost like Jay-Z when it comes to protection. You ain't going to see a lot of shit. They might have a lot of shit in their closet, but you're not going to see it because they're protected because they're a face. He is a business, like you said.
Yeah.
But when he fucks up is when he has his own Twitter. And now, oh, it's your words we're saying. These are your words. These ain't the media's, ain't nobody else. And you gotta think, bro, the media praises LeBron too. They put the nigga as the number one player of all time. So as much as Rich Paul talk about media scrutiny, the media shows him the most love ever. Ever. The only thing he fucked up on was when he did the ESPN shit. And think about that. ESPN gave him the platform to do that shit. No other player would have got that platform to do that but LeBron. To sit down and do all of this ESPN. So to say the media scrutiny, he wasn't Kobe when it came to the media. He ain't like Westbrook when it comes to the media. He ain't even like Kevin Durant when it comes to the media. That boy is protected. Only time he not protected is when he go and tweet shit. But
I honestly
ESPN got
think,
him better as Michael Jordan. All the sports shows that you see puts him at the as the GOAT, as the greatest player alive. You can't have media scrutiny and still they put you as number one. That don't make no sense. That
bro,
don't make no
well,
sense.
well, like Rich Paul, his man, so you know he gonna take up for him. My whole thing is that even with the media joint, I just can't give you the go over Jordan. Like, not to mention, right? Look,
Say Kobe too.
they
Stop
try and
stop
say
doing that. I don't like when you do that. Say
no, no.
Kobe's
I'm
name
I'm saying
too.
I'm saying Jordan because that's the two names he brought up, LeBron and Jordan. He said, look, I think LeBron
And no, he said
analyst is
Kobe.
platinum. He said no. He said LeBron analyst is platinum and Jordan's is gold or his shit's
Yeah, some
gold
stupid
and
shit.
Jordan's silver, whatever. Like what I'm saying is, to me, you ain't getting the gold off that. You ain't getting the gold off media. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when it comes to the basketball, right? They try and say LeBron was the best in the league for a certain amount of years when I felt Kobe was in the league. So that wasn't the case. But right, even if you want to go with the Bron narrative, like for the last however many years he been the GOAT in the league, right? Steph Curry right now got the same amount of rings as Bron, came in after him, right? So if Curry was to get another ring, like, what does that mean? Is Curry now the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? Like let's just be real. Like Braun is the truth. Like we all know that. Like, but the fact that they go on how many times he went to the chip and trying to be like that's just he the chip. Like we seen Magic go to the chip 9 times in 11 years. You know what I'm saying? So let's not. And we know winning time ain't true to the fact, but from other docs and other people talking, and then winning time, all this stuff, we seen okay, the Lakers went through their little stuff too. Like Magic
Yeah,
probably
he
could
got
have
media
had
scrutiny too.
he probably could have had 10 chips. You know what I'm
And
saying?
he got media scrutiny too. Tragic Johnson, they called him.
Yeah, I mean, I said 10 chips. He probably could have went to 10 chips, you know what I'm saying? Or went to 11 chips. And if that's the case, we don't know if he might have won another one or two championships. We don't know. But so Magic been to a lot of championships too, you know what I'm saying? But he got five. So he went to 9 in 11 years and got five. Jordan went, I mean, Braun went to like 12 or whatever, however many he went to, but he only got four. Steph didn't even go that many, and he got four. You know what I'm saying? And Steph is playing in his era. So if Steph win more
And,
championships in the Braun era, and we know that some of them championships was versus Braun, like then where does that put Steph? Is it
yeah.
Steph era?
And,
Is Steph the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like we just gotta be realistic. Like when we talk about all this stuff, like LeBron is
and,
definitely a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? But I
and
still
the
got Jordan top
And to
dog.
keep it in the context, what you saying, Steph Curry got media scrutiny too. He got just as much love as LeBron got, and just as much scrutiny as LeBron got. Remember when he was going through remember before he got in the league, they was already saying he was undersized. He wasn't gonna be shit. He wasn't gonna be this. He
Yeah,
wasn't gonna be that. So he was already coming into the league with scrutiny compared to
yeah,
LeBron, where LeBron wasn't coming in with scrutiny. He was
yeah,
coming to we was gonna be witnesses.
yeah, yeah,
LeBron's scrutiny didn't come until he did the Miami Heat thing, and that was only for
yes.
1 year when he tried to play the villain role. And then they lost, and Ray said, "You know what? I'm gonna be the villain. You go back to being a superhero role because that's what the people like you at. They don't like you as a villain." And then that first year with the Heat, he got scrutiny. Then the second year, they was back loving him again. He never lost any love other than when he tweets little stupid stuff, the
I
tiny
mean,
stuff, and all of that other
I'll
stuff.
say the whole Miami run. He would like even when he tried to go back to being good, it was too late. The whole Miami
But
run.
he,
But then once
but
he
he
got
still
to the
got back to
Lakers,
love.
yeah. Once
He
he
still
got
had
back to the
media love.
Cavs, that was done though. Once he got back to
Think
the
about
Cavs, it was
this.
done.
Think about this. Steph Curry won a chip and he still got scrutiny because why? He didn't win the finals MVP. He did. And then when he got Kevin Durant, he got scrutinized of saying, oh, he's not this, he's not this, he's not this, he's not this. He never won the finals MVP. And even when he got back to the finals, they were still saying that he might not even be top 10 if he don't win finals MVP. So every superstar or players that you put on the GOAT level has gone through just as much scrutiny as LeBron been through, and LeBron hasn't been through that much scrutiny other than like I said, the ESPN shit when he did the other than that, it's other self-inflicted. He might say something on Twitter that some people don't agree with, then I for the most part, the media loves him. They'll never
Like to
put him
me,
down.
the most scrutiny he got was I'm taking my talents to South Beach,
That's
right?
it.
Which I ain't gonna lie. After that though, everybody was taking their talent somewhere. So he was that was a hard ball. Like he had a ball with that one. You know what I'm saying? But he got the scrutiny off that, and then just being at Miami because of that. Well, no. But matter of fact, before that, then when they did the we
When I
gonna
won
win
not two, not
five,
three, not four, not
six,
five,
yeah,
not six,
that
not
all
seven,
of
but
that,
eight.
right? So he got the scrutiny of that. So then like that's why I said like
Is that
that
not
whole
is that
Miami.
not is that not self-inflicted? No one told him to say that. He said that because he thought he was about to win cheap rings.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the media. That's not the media coming at you. That's him saying something. Now, if you don't go do that, you gave the media a whole bunch of stuff and fans and people to say stuff about you because you said you was gonna win 8 rings after you did something that no other superstar player ever did, where you went and got two other prime players in their prime to team up with you. That's self-inflicted. So when Rich Paul says the media 24/7 coverage, well, you give them 24/7 coverage because y'all always got something to say. Look at it now. We're talking about something Rich Paul said about the media. And it seems like every season, every year, there's always a topic that either LeBron brings up or Rich Paul or somebody in his circle, and we talking about it before the season starts. That's not the media, that's them. They control their own narratives. Because think about this: who leads in all-time turnovers in history?
I think Brown.
But during the seasons, who do they talk about turning the ball over the most? Who gets the most scrutiny about turning the ball over in the NBA? And probably even NBA history. Who gets the most scrutiny out of any player you ever
Oh,
seen
Russ.
turn the ball over? Thank you. So if it's a media thing and the media was on Braun's back so much, then they would bring out, well, he turns the ball over a lot. And he shoots a bad percentage. He shoots a three-point shot just as bad as Russ, and he's not even a good free throw shooter. He might be just as bad as shooting free throws as Russ. So all the three bad categories Russ got that they kill Russ about. They kill Russell Westbrook about. LeBron is in them same categories, but they never bring it up. So to say media scrutiny where, bro, if it's about basketball, you the GOAT, they bringing that up because Russ averaged a triple double before. And we don't talk about his triple double no more. We talk about not us, but the media. And sometimes us talk about, or he turned the ball over, he don't shoot threes, no, and he can't hit free throws. Well, I could say that about Braun too. But we would be considered a hater. The media don't talk about it, but he gets media scrutiny. That don't make no sense to me. Other than once again, Rich Paul and them are planting the seeds to keep trying to say why LeBron is better than Jordan or why he's better than all of these people. Now this gives people that are Braun fans. Oh, you are right. He is the GOAT because Jordan had to deal with TMZ Sports and all these other sports outlets all 24/7. That like think about that. You're gonna go sit down with somebody that you never know, casual NBA basketball fan, like, yo, who's your GOAT? Yo, Braun my GOAT. Why Braun your GOAT? Because, bro, you see how much media he had to deal with? You're gonna look at him like, what? That's media? Like, well, Rich Paul brought it up. How I gotta be saying what I'm saying is valid because Rich Paul brought it up. So that's why I don't like Rich Paul bringing that up because this was gonna happen with fans. They're gonna get a hold of that and they're gonna run with that, and they're gonna use that as a basis of why LeBron is better than everybody because he had to deal with media scrutiny.
I honestly, I wish, like I said, Rich Paul was saying spitting game about everything else, but when it came to the goat joint, I wish people like Kmart, Gil, whoever feel like Jordan is their goat, like just argued it at least. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't really argue it. I don't know if Kmart think Braun is the goat. I think he still think Jordan is the goat. You know what I'm saying? And I
You know
think
they don't want to lose that they don't want to lose that phone call where they can make or get invited to those special. You know what I mean?
right. You
You
know what I'm
know how
saying?
that go,
But
which is
I
corny.
wish they would have. I wish they. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, right? It's still like they still living life, so they doing what's best for their life. I ain't even
Nah,
mad at them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
I ain't
even
mad
mad
at
at
it,
them.
but
But I
if you
wish
gonna
they
have a
would have
sports
said me
debate show, bro,
personally.
don't let them get away with nonsense.
Yeah, me personally, I wish they would have just argued whoever they think they goat is. If they whoever they think it is, I wish they would just argue their point. You know what I'm saying?